I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in the Doom Tower and I get to the Scarab King, I kind of dread it. Now, I'm usually able to get through it, no problem, but it just takes forever. As you see here, it took us 7 minutes. Now, that's just the suggested team that I ran with, and I was like, okay, that's fine. But then I'm gonna go run my multi-runs, and I want it to be faster. So I was looking at solutions to make it faster, and I was looking through my champions here, and I remembered that in the Cursed City, we actually used Aox to solo Bummel. Now, we can't have him solo here because there are 2 waves, but if you remember Aox, he's gonna increase the duration of 2 random debuffs on the attacker by 1 turn when attacked, occurs once per hit. He's also got decreased attack, decreased crit rate on there, he's got some healing. But on his A1, he attacks an enemy 2 times, each hit has a 10% chance of placing a poison. Remember, the Scarab King is going to provoke and make us use that A1. So if we can use him and get through those waves, I feel like we have a lot of potential to get through here. And that brought me to this team. Now, I haven't tested it yet, but in theory, this should work. I think that Calvalax, the way I have him built, we have him set up just to push that poison through, and then Zavia, she's gonna poison bomb in there, and then we can use Aox to kind of work through here and try to take down the Scarab King. Hopefully, we'll see. But before we even hop into this, let me tell you guys how you can start off your new account with a free legendary, some of the best epics in the game. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Polarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox, and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your account. Now, I did do a little bit of setup on this. I don't want Aox using these skills at all here, because I want him to use this on the Scarab King, so we get that decreased attack, so he's just hitting a little bit softer. And then on Zavia, we're gonna have her using the Deadly Catalyst first, and then she's not gonna use it again, but whatever. But I don't want her using that on the last one, because that'll push through all the poisons, and then we will have no poisons. We don't want that. I mean, honestly, it probably would be okay. I kind of wonder what would happen with it on. Let's do 1 on, 1 off. Let's start with 1 off. And then at Calvalax, I just have him doing whatever he wants. So let's try this. And if it does work, I'll show you guys the builds on them. I don't even know what gear my Zavia's in, to be honest. My Aox, you guys have probably seen him before. Zavia, I have no idea what gear she's in. But Calvalax, I believe my Calvalax is pushing 10k attack right now, which for me is kind of insane. So we're gonna get through here. We want this all kind of working. I just want to see, like, if the numbers, if everything kind of just makes sense through here. Clearing the waves is the main thing. That's why we have to run the other 2, or else Aox could probably solo this whole thing, but we do have the waves. We have to deal with that. Pain in the butt. It is what it is. But I'm hoping like we can get this to a reasonable time of, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. Just knocking off, I mean, over 8 runs, knocking off 4 minutes a run. We're talking a half hour of run time if we're able to get this, and then we'll have it for the future. I also like Calvalax here because we get those poisons right away. We get that decreased attack in there, which that's what we're definitely looking forward to. All right, so now we just kind of let him take turns. I'm just worried about, does my Aox have enough survivability here? I'm thinking he does, but we'll keep an eye on it, that's for sure. And then again, if this does work, I kind of want to run Zavia pushing those poisons through initially and just kind of see what that looks like, because that's always fun. Those poison bombs are always insane. I was thinking about Theodore for this, but Theodore only does 1 tick on the poisons. Zavia pushes all the poisons through, so that clears that first wave instantly. I thought about maybe even running like a Seer on here, but I was like, I don't know. We don't really have any buffs on this team, so I don't think like Karma Burn would work. So I really wasn't sure how we deal with that second wave besides just letting them work through there. So this is where Aox is just going to thrive. We have him in Regen and Immortal, so he's going to be healing every time he takes his turn. And with him having the decreased attack in there, remember, it's going to go up every time. With him having that decreased attack in there, that means that the Scarab King is just going to hit us just a little bit softer. And that's what we're looking for. That way we have that survivability. Now, is it going to be much faster? I don't know. I mean, it was 7 minutes before with the default team or the suggested team, whatever you want to call it. I mean, how much can we speed it up here? We're at 2 minutes, 15 seconds. We're about halfway. 3 minutes was my goal. I feel like 3 minutes is reasonable. This is just like one of the biggest pain in the butt bosses in all of Raid Shadow Legends. Let's be honest with ourselves. But let me know, like, if you look at some of the teams like on the global leaderboard, they take like 3 turns or 4 turns. It's insane. Like, how are you doing that? But some of them run AOX. There's a +4 AOX. I'll take a look at that after this. There's a +4 AOX team. It's just insane. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. I'm assuming AOX maybe has a lot of attacks and then the poison thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's wild. We're at that 3-minute mark. We're not quite there. I mean, maybe we can get 3:30. 3:30 feels reasonable, right? 3:30 feels reasonable. Less than 3:30 maybe. This is what I'm hoping for. And like I said, I mean, we have the Doom Tower. He's on here multiple times. So being able to take him down, we might need a little bit more HP on the higher stages, not gonna lie. But for now, that looks really good for this stage. We're on stage 50. We get through. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Let's take a look at the builds, and then I want to kind of test the other way here as well. So Calvalex is a huge part of this, and it's because of his passive. He places 4 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns at the start of each round. So before anyone does anything, he's placing those 4 5% poisons for 2 turns. Now, I do have him with lethal dose also, but this is more for arena because I run him in live arena a ton. So that's not really helping here, but he also has the 19% speed in all battles, which helps us out. And then what combos with him is we use the Arachne Elixir, and the wearer's poison debuffs deal bonus damage equal to 50% of the wearer's attack. You want him with a ton of attack? That's what we get. I got him a little bit of a hodgepodge build here, just enough accuracy or enough, like really I'm not worried about the speed. The whole thing, we just want him placing poison, and he's got 10,000 attack. This is by far the highest of any like single stat that's not like attack, defense, whatever on my account. 10,000 attack on him because we have some quad roll attacks. We have triple roll. Can't get attack on shield. We got just a single there, but we got the attack. We got the attack. I didn't even realize that that's not attack, and it's not even upgraded. We have some room to grow in this. Attack on the boots. We can still improve that as well there. The banner, 4 times attack. Just attack everywhere. You get the point, right? 3 times attack on the ring. So that's what makes Calvalex work here. Now, again, I don't know what's on my Zavia. Let's see what she's got. She's got 4 pieces of perception. She's got some cruel in there. Okay, so we want her with some attack. We want her with the crit rate. I'm assuming she has crit rate glove. No, she has crit damage glove. She's just got low crit damage. Speed, attack there. Speed, attack. I mean, she's definitely got some room for improvement. I don't really use her a ton, but she works just enough for this. Enough attack to place those poisons on her A2 and the A1. I feel like that ring is probably just because I wanted a pinpoint ring and I didn't have anything else. Doesn't even have a relic on her. Let's have an Arachne Elixir on her. I don't know why she doesn't have a relic on her. We'll do that. That's good. And then Aox, I've shown him before on the channel. He's changed a little bit. I did play around and put an Arachne Elixir on him, but I feel like I don't know that we need that. I don't know. I was just playing around with it. Here's his stats, what he's looking like. We talked about why he's special with this passive, increase the duration, the A1, he's going to place the poisons. I feel like we could get away with something besides this, maybe like this, so we can increase that defense, or maybe the, I forget what it's called off the top of my head, equipped, this thing, the golden elixir. But then again, he's not really dropping below 50%. Well, I guess maybe he is. I don't know, maybe one of those could work out pretty nicely as well. Maybe we'll throw that from Umbral Enchantress. Yeah, I don't know. I think any of those could be good. I kind of don't mind this, to be honest. I want to try this team where we actually leave this on so she can push those poisons through. I'm kind of curious what that might look like. Will she even get it, I guess, is the question. Or do we just turn it off for wave 2? I guess she never used it on wave 2, huh? Let's just start multi-battles and then let's just see what the, I guess we didn't need a multi-battle, huh? It is what it is. It's okay. It's fine. I just want to see if it makes the damage more significant on the Scarab King when we get to him. I guess the main thing is making sure she doesn't use it through here. And we're getting more off of her poisons now, which that'll help out as well. All right, Calvi doing his things. We kind of want her A3 to get to cooldown. All right, good. Fantastical. We need those guys to take a turn. Come on, bozos, take a turn. All right, poison rain, that's okay. All right, come on. We're fine. Okay, she gets stunned. That actually works. I think maybe we would turn off her A3 here for this wave. I think that kind of makes sense just in case she does get a turn. We don't want her using that A3 on that wave. So we have it here. Is it significant to really matter? I don't think so. And I don't think we really want to lose Calvalax's poisons. Let's see if it still gets through. I do want to, so I don't forget, I want to stop multi-blattle, but I think I'll turn that off. And really, like, we could even bring someone to help deal with that second wave. We could even bring someone to help here. Like, we could even bring like a Mithrala here just to get more poisons on quickly and just kind of scale that damage. Anyone with poison on the A1 can kind of scale this up, because most people are going to get provoked unless you have someone with high res. Then you can, you know, bring someone with high res and just kind of run through here. But I was just trying to think of how I could simplify this team. We can definitely speed it up a little bit. I want to take a look at those global teams for next. But yeah, this is definitely going to get through. It's just going to be a matter of time real quick here. And then I want to kind of see, like, how fast can I actually make this team? Hey, look at that. We get the best in the clan. 15 turns taken. Hey, that's pretty good. Best in the clan. But look at these global rankings. That's insane. 4 turns taking. I'm assuming, like, how? I mean, this is kind of nasty too. Thor in there with Empress. Thor with Empress. I mean, Thor to clear the waves. How's Empress just shutting him down that quick? Yeah, I'm trying to kind of see it with Empress. I'm not seeing it. Like, I think it was 4 turns, so maybe like 2 turns for the waves for Thor, and then like 1 turn to change Empress here, and then you go with this. Double damage to accuracy is lower than. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe do we just throw them on the team, just try to speed it up? Okay, let's give it a try. I don't know. I mean, if running this many is just gonna make our turn count go up. I'm not really worried about the turn count, to be honest. I'm kind of just curious how Empress. I know Thor. I mean, Thor, he's great at AoE. And Thor's not very fast. He's got like 6k attack, but he's just not very fast. But he might be able to help with this second wave a little bit. I mean, that could be good, right? That could definitely be good. I could probably push the limits of my Empress like on his build, but he's built more for PvP because that's kind of where I use him. And then this wave is just annoying. Could Empress strip this wave? I don't know. I'm not overly concerned. Oh, wait, Thor just kills that wave. Okay, so do we need Thor's A2 on that wave just to instantly go through? All right, I want to just see. Okay, like I'm missing something with this team combination, right? I've definitely got to be missing something that's making Thor Empress just go absolutely nuts. I don't know. What am I missing, chat? Why does that team work so well that the top people, is it just because like you can just get Empress HP so much? Because his damage is based on HP, right? I don't remember. I'm so confused by it. I mean, he revives, but it's also like hurting Aox. So I feel like that team doesn't kind of work together, because then Aox is getting less turn, or like is getting hit more by the provoked or the shot from Scarab King. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, that doesn't work. On that team, I think that's Baron. I don't have him. I don't even know, like, do we need to actually speed it up? I don't know, because I'm thinking about it, like, the more turns we take, the more the Aox is going to get damaged, and that's not a good thing. So, like, maybe we even remove this. Maybe Mithrala, because Mithrala, like, she has the poison on the A1 also if she attacks, but then she's just going to force it also. So, like, maybe, like, on the A3 here, we put strength and shield. Like, we start here with this, and then, like, we don't use this here. We don't use this here. Could we speed it up? I mean, we probably could. But the more I think about it, the more people we add to this is probably worse, because then like Aox is just going to take more and more damage, and we want him surviving. So it's really like kind of like that catch-22 paradox of this. I feel like I'm just rambling on and on. We showed how to beat the stage, and I'm just rambling on how I can make it faster, etc., etc. But it's just like kind of one of those curious things. Like that's what I love about Raid. It's like a puzzle. Like, how can I solve this puzzle? And then how can I solve this puzzle even better, right? Like that's always the thing. How can I solve this puzzle even better than last time? I think Thor could speed up the turn count here. I don't think this actually matters that much though. We just gotta wait for them to take a turn, blah, blah, blah. You guys, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe. We just hit 10K subs on this channel. Appreciate all of you guys for that. Kind of done Raid off and on throughout the years on this channel. So it's kind of cool seeing the sustained growth on this channel, seeing all the love you guys have been given. Definitely appreciate that. All right, let's see if this runs just a little bit better here. All right, yeah, we get more poison. Yeah, I guess with Zavi, like, we really don't need more poisons. I mean, we get that, which is going to help out a little bit with survivability, but then again, like, oh, it gives him strength. Yeah, that's not good. I think we just run the original team. I think I just rambled on for 10 extra minutes for no reason because I think we just run the original team and we're gravy. We're gravy, baby. Obviously, the turn count is never going to be lower than that first turn because we're adding more people and adding more steps. More chefs in the kitchen, not always a good thing, as you see here. What's your guys' best turns on the Scarab King? Let me know down there in the comment section. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to let this run. I do think actually this... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Before I do sign out, I think this is actually running better. Is it fast? I mean, the big thing was speed, but the problem is like he steals stuff. Like he steals stuff and then when we strengthen, it's actually not a good thing. And then she cleanses. It's a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to the main one. I think this still gets through, but it's just extra steps for no reason. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.